Welcome to the 6th episode of NPSee, the series that aims to bring the unimportant NPCs from games to light. Let us dive right into the vast province of Cyrodiil in Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. To the far southwest of Cyrodiil we travel to Anvil, a culturally diverse city. Here we meet Astia Inventius, a lovely imperial woman who lives a calm life. She can be found around town or painting on the Anvil docks. She has a husband named NPSee Inventius. You may remember him from the Fighters Guild questline if you've played it. Unfortunately, he's far too important for NPC, at least for now. When you first speak to Astia, she introduces herself.
Astia Inventius, wife of the woodsman NPSee Inventius, always out hunting, anything to avoid doing a little work around the house.
If you ask about Anvil, she responds,
Well, if you don't mind scruffy sailors smelling like bilge, it's a lovely town. The men are all the same, drunk and shiftless.
She seems to not hold the men of the city in high regard, including her husband. There is some substance to this, as those Nords really are rowdy. And her husband is a bit rocky. Suffice to say, he got seduced by a non-Astia woman in the local conspiracy. Astia loves a person painting good stories.
I'm responsible for all grand parties.
My life is drab and wretched by comparison.
Enjoys colorful jokes.
My ship is in for refitting.
Sure, that's cute.
Dislikes coercive techniques.
You dirt rat.
That's just talk.
And refuses to see admiration.
Call me...
Don't. Handsomely done.
NPSee himself does not mention her, unfortunately. One day, I hope Astia defines herself by her own art rather than her relation to the men around her, though she is far from a grisly Skyrim.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does. Erica, my older brother. My brother, he's a good example of what bastard of a brother. Just leave me alone. Until next time.
Skyrim, a game with NPCs. Astia wakes up at 6 a.m. each day and relaxes in her room for a couple of hours with her husband. She then walks to the Count's Arms, the inn across the road, to eat and socialize with the breakfasters. When it isn't raining, she heads towards the dockyards at 10 to take to her canvas. Her painting spot is just to the right of the exit to the docks through the southwestern gate. The spot overlooks the peninsula that is crowned by the lighthouse. If the day remains dry, then she paints until 6 p.m. After this, she travels through Anvil to the Horse Whisperer's stables. There, she takes in the sights from the horses to the hills and admires the beautiful sunset. After the red sun turns to a starry night at 9 p.m, she goes back home to do her nightly ritual before dozing off at her husband's side. Astia is simply a citizen of Anvil in the Inventius family. It is a beautiful city with its red slate roofs, pale stonework and sprawling dockyards. A wonderful place to live by the sea. She works to immortalize this. She paints a still life of the lighthouse, working meticulously and spending most of her time on it. Unfortunately, as time passes, she makes no progress, likely because she forgot to put paint on the brush or keeps painting on the same spot over and over again, or because game design. The Inventius' house is near the gate that she exits through. It is opposite the inn, the Count's Arms, at the Western Plaza. It stands out on a corner, showing off the various bits of its design, the curved parts with windows and the normal Anvil affair of the white brickwork and reddish roof. Inside, it is a lovely, clean place with 2 floors. The upper floor consists of 2 rooms. Their bedroom, which is nice and roomy and has good storage as well as a bit of notable loot, jewelry and leveled armor, and there is a small balcony overlooking the bottom floor from inside. The landing outside the bedroom doubles as a study of sorts. The bottom floor is a single, large chamber used for storage, cooking, dining, and living. It is a bright place to live, with a double-tiered fireplace to boot. Astia carries her house key, some gold, and a paintbrush. You are incredibly cruel if you steal this from her. Upon being attacked, she reacts as most commoners. Fistfights followed by fast fleeing. She wears a middle-class outfit consisting of dark green shirt, coarse linens, lots of linens in the world, and clever clogs. Oh, that's a good idea. Your painting is so beautiful, I could just kiss you. I feel dirty. I was drawn towards engaging with Astia because there are only a few references to visual artistry in the game. Canvas the Castle and the painter in Shadenhall come to mind. It is fitting that Astia paints the lighthouse scene in what I opine to be the most beautiful city in Cyrodiil. Let the NPSee Astia Inventius be NPSeen. Thank you for joining me, and
Like, subscribe!
dislikes coercive